Queens, welcome back to yet another video here on the Queen's Guide. If you are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so thankful that you are back. Today I did a different video. It is a get ready with me video in which I'll be doing my hair as well as my makeup. So do stay tuned for more videos on my natural hair tutorials, but for now, if you're interested in any products I may have used or techniques in this video, then do keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and color correct, and what this is basically neutralizing areas of my skin that are discolored. I'm going to do this under my eyes because sometimes I get darker marks from lack of sleep, and then I'm going to do this all around my mouth area. This area is naturally discolored. I have no idea why or how to fix it, so I just color correct. Color correcting also allows you to use less product when you do apply your makeup, so less foundation, less concealers. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, just blending it in with a beauty blender. Next, it's time for one of my favorites. I'm going to use my foundations, the MAC Prolongwear mixed with the MAC Matchmaster. This makes my perfect shade, so I mix the two and I just blotch it right into my skin and start to blend it out. I use a beauty blender for this. I've noticed recently with a beauty blender the results I'm getting are really flawless. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes with the MAC Pot in Painterly. I just apply this with a brush and I apply this all over my lid. This allows my shadow to really pop, and this is why I do this. I just blend it out, and then I go in with this brown color in my Morphe palette. I believe this is the 35T palette, and I use a brown color as my transition color. So I'm really zoomed in right now, but I hope you guys can see I'm using my brown shade as my transition color all over my upper crease. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use this purple color. It is a light purple. I put it on the outer corners of my eyelid as well as my crease. I go for this dark color in my Stilla palette and I apply it on the same areas, except this purple is way darker, so I'm just building up the colors one on top of the other. This allows for a beautiful transition in the end, as you guys will see. I go ahead and I use this beautiful sparkly pink color, I could say gray color, pinky gray color that I have in my Morphe 35T palette again, and I just put this on the center of my lid. I love to use very bright colors on the center of my lid. It exaggerates your lid space as well and gives you a little bit more lid space if you don't have that much, so I just do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and take off the tape, and voila. And then next I'm just going to put a little bit of the same color that I used on my lid on my upper brow, like right under my brow. This allows your brows to pop as well, and it just gives it an extra effect. So I'm just gonna put this on my arch. I usually just focus it on my arch, and I just put enough until I really like it. And yeah, next thing I'm going to do is use my concealer. Today I'm gonna go with the MAC Prolongwear. Now this is such a classic. It is one that never goes old. I'm using NW45, I believe, and I'm just going to use a brush to apply it to my under eyes, the arch of my nose, to my cupid's bow, and to my chin. I usually don't apply it to my forehead because it does give off a very white cast. So then I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it out. I am using a damp beauty blender. With concealer, don't forget that concealer is a shade or two lighter than you. It's meant to highlight. So with concealer, I used to make this mistake, was I never used to blend it out really thoroughly. Make sure to really blend, and that's just the secret to getting a very fleeky highlight. Next, I am going to contour. I'm going to do this very slightly because I don't really want my face to be too bronzy because I have this kind of makeup on. I'm just going to put it in the areas of my face, such as my cheekbones and my forehead. This just brings warmth to the entire look. Next, I'm going to be baking. This is one of my favorite things because I am an oily girl, so all my oily girls out there, you understand this. So basically, I'm just going to apply this Sacha Buttercup powder under my eyes, on my arch of my nose, and basically all the areas that I applied that concealer that you guys saw me put on there. This is basically just to set that concealer as well as to make sure that any oils are being absorbed, and then your makeup will stay flawless throughout the day. One thing I recommend in this process, so that you just don't like completely take the product off your face, is that you tap it in and then you swipe it off. I'm just putting the leftover on my forehead. I don't directly put any onto my forehead because it looks rather ashy, so I just basically blend everything out. And now it's time for bronzer. I'm going to apply my bronzer into all the places that I contoured. This allows it to set that foundation as well as just adding that extra bronzy glow. Next, I'm going to use a tiny bit of my setting powder, which is the black Opal setting powder. I just use it to make sure I do not have any harsh lines. It's basically like just blending every single thing out. So today I switched up my blush for once, and I'm going to use this peachy red color. It is in my Sleek palette that I got a while ago. I'm going to apply it on the highest points of my cheeks. And the secret with blush is to be very light-handed. Just pack on a little bit of blush at a time until you feel you have enough on. It's now time for that highlight. I'm going to be using Mimosa by Anastasia Beverly Hills on the highest point of my face. And to finish the look off, I'm using one of my absolute favorite lippies, and I always say this, but it's called Roulette by Color Drain, and it is a purple kind of burgundy color, I believe. I'm not that great at explaining colors. With this kind of lip paint, you don't actually need a lip liner. As you can see, I just draw the outline of my lips and then fill them in. And this is a lip paint, so it will dry to a completely matte finish. So next is hair, and I'm going to go ahead and unravel my twist outs. This is a style I use to manipulate the curls in my hair. I'm going to show you guys a full tutorial on how I do my twist outs. These twist outs specifically have been left in for about a day or two. I then start to tease the roots of my hair without disturbing the pattern of the twist outs. I basically tease until I feel like I am comfortable with how they look. And if you're natural, you know the struggle. You cannot forget the edge control. I'm going to be using Hicks Edge Control. It's really good for natural hair, and I just put it all over. And we're all done. so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you guys are interested in any more of my videos, then do subscribe to my channel. Do like, comment, share, and of course don't forget to be the queen.